Top of the morning. This is Pig Z. Checking these mirrors. It's always fun, isn't it? Some car watching me down the road. Yeah. So, what am I going to talk about today? Actually, I can just go straight on here. Change my mind. Yeah, so recently I've done some work on an Orgone, the Staff, and it's really powerful. So I've got this brass tube. You might have seen in my video. I try to do one with like sound a bit better. I may use my tablet to record it. It can be a bit unpredictable on a mobile. Not to do a voiceover, but then it's just like extra work really, just to say something. It could be 5 minutes long, you know. It's just, so yeah, so I've been working on my staff. I've put things in like cotton wool. Just got poly resin. What else has got in there? It's got some crystals, selenite crystals. I think that's they're quite good crystals to work with, to be honest. They are a bit vulnerable if they're dropped. They tend to probably splinter off into sort of into shards and things like that. It's a bit like glass in that essence. But that also means that the electrons on it are all lined upwards. So not, otherwise it would have a stronger sort of structure because they would be all sort of interlaced and so on. I better bloody block this end off. Right. I've taken all the shortcuts, and I've added a bit of magnetite, I've added a bit of copper into the resin, and basically what I did is I blocked off one of the ends of the brass pole, so I used a bit of duct tape after I stuffed things like cotton wool and stuff into it. And then I poured a small amount of resin, because the idea was to create like a stopper, so the stopper would block off anything else I'd put in it, because if I filled it up with resin, it would fill up with resin, and then the thing started leaking at the bottom, then it would be quite a bit of a mess to deal with. Quite a dirty mess to deal with. So yeah, it's come out quite well, and I added some mic hair in it as well. You need like your signature really if you want to benefit from some of the energy. They can be quite zinky, but they're not too bad. And working with a staff, well basically if you were going to make a load of Orgone and you used it in a staff as a kind of your design, then it means it's quite contained, you can easily move it around, it's not obvious what's inside it and stuff like that, so it's quite conventional, and also you can take it some other location. I may create one that's like a martial art type stuff. Because you can't, I wouldn't want to sort of hit anyone with that one, it'd blow up. Well, the current one I've got, you probably could get away with hitting and striking people. Depending on your fighting style. If you're fighting a Japanese fighting style, then yeah, you could Chinese, then maybe you'd want something harder, because they use the sides of the pole, while the Japanese would use the main front part of the pole. They deflect it, so it's a bit like their swordsmanship's different. So there's something to be noted how fighting styles vary. So the pole I did last night, and I could feel my third eye, like a lot of energy in the third eye. That's because after I've got my put my hair in it and put a crystal in there, and I had these selenite crystals that were fairly long, but they were quite thin. They were like a pen, you know, that kind of sort of thickness, maybe half the size of a pen. So it's like long bits I can put into things. So what I've done is I've chucked that in with my hair, put the resin in the actual down the staff, and then it started to go through its stage where it sets. And because you've always, once you mix your ingredients into the main part of the resin, and then add your catalyst in last, and then give it a good mix before pouring it down a tube or wherever it would, you know, mould. And it got really hot. I feel the heat in the tube picking up was quite it's got an unusual feeling. You can sense how hot it is through the tube, and basically, yeah. So my third eye was sort of activated. There was a lot of energy release. So it's because now this is where I'm starting to learn other things. I was looking at crystals being piezoelectric or something like that. They have all the atoms aligned one way, which was what I was saying, like electrons on one side, and they don't like giving up their atoms. So not unless they're overcharged will they release a bolt of energy. So they're kind of like some sort of weird capacitor. But when you put heat into things, they lose some of their ability to hold on to energy as well. So it's a bit like a magnet. You chuck a lot of heat in it, you cause it to sort of disrupt the flow of the energy. So I went out and I went to a job I had on to do, and basically it started raining. So if you've got a pretty good bit of Orgone and it's cloudy and so on, you make it, you're likely to start raining, which I've noticed on a few occasions. Either you get weird cloud formations, or you get the rain. So that's definitely true. And how that works is that everything around you is electric, and there's an energy basically. So through my discoveries, there's two forms of energy that work in to create a kind of what we know as gravity. Okay, but loosely it's probably much more complicated than just an attraction. You've also got a force of kind of that keeps things in place, and that's like a static electric. Otherwise everything would collapse into each other. There's no reason for an atom to keep a separate boundary. But then you've got this quantum field that's generated that's in the more of a magnostasis, I've called it, or something like that, and it draws things in. So you've got two forces. One force won't allow it to collapse in like a force field, and the other one's pulling it into place because it resonates at the same frequency, or however that operates, and then it unifies as one object. So there's a lot of stuff there. I think to say that the resin squeezes the crystal and releasing energy is probably a bit bizarre. It does grip hold of the crystal, but I don't think anything can deliver enough force to squeeze energy. It's more of a kind of quantum fusion of some kind, or entanglement, because of this heat and the way it binds together. And then there's stuff to do with the different positive and negative charges forces. So yeah, so there's a lot of energy released, and also my flat seems to be quite cool now. So I woke up this morning, even though it probably is a slight plastic smell in the place now, there was a nice cool energy about the place. So I'm going to shove it in there. I'll go down here. It's always the fun and games. Yeah. Just going up a curb. Nice. Okay, well, this is Pixie signing off, and I'll be doing some more work later. I've got some other things, projects like borax. I've got some borax, so I'll find out, do a review on that. Is that effective as a kind of cleansing product? And I've also got some hydro peroxide that I'm going to probably use as well as some kind of cleansing thing. But yeah, I feel pretty good today, and anyway, so have a great one, and I'll speak to you soon.